Hi, and welcome to Wednesday's show. I hope you fared well in the heat today. Not as dramatic as of a visual. Looking at the thermometer today. Yesterday I showed you the one here at the studio, and it was indeed reflecting triple digits. I wasn't the only one that broke 100 yesterday, but today, even though it felt nearly the same, basically it did, I topped out at 97 here at the newsroom, and as was expected yesterday, and the day before, the heat advisory has been extended through your Thursday. And then we're going to get a break via a cold front. And then we're right back after a few days to the mid-90s for a few days in a row at least next week. So more of that summer heat in your 7-day, to say the least. More so than not. I'll have an update for you in just a few moments. I'll have an update tonight on the report that I aired for you last evening about a man arrested for dragging a dog. It turns out there was 2 people arrested per the investigation, and also some other details about the incident released by police. Police finally apprehended a man today in Pikeville. A lot of folks I know were traveling through that area today and came into the area of 23 where the road was shut down for an extended period of time for that investigation. The man was arrested, taken into custody. I'll tell you what I can in a few moments. Also, a Magoffin County woman charged with drug-related counts, at least one, after a child was said to have been in possession of illegal pills given to by the woman to hold for another, it appears as though. And we'll talk about money matters as well, the Fed making big and not unexpected moves today, and a host of other things in just a moment.
Car wrecks, truck wreck, disability, workers' comp, slip and fall,
wrongful death.
Your case matters to you.
Your case matters to us. Contact McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sagersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy. The convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service. And the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sagersville, Frazier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that. Check out the latest in savings on new sets of tires and vehicle maintenance at Conley's, like $150 back on Goodyears, $120 back on Bridgestones, and big deals on Firestone, Hankook, General, and more. All with perfect snap-on balancing, and where they only charge $35 for state-of-the-art computer diagnostics to fix exactly what you need and get you back on the road. On the web at conleytire.net or stop by in Staffordsville. In honor and recognition of all your achievements and accomplishments that have got you to where you are today, Sagersville National Bank salutes the Magoffin County High School class of 2022 and all those who are now crossing the stage as college graduates. And when the time comes to take those first or next steps in your financial future, we'll be here for you at Sagersville National.
Summer has arrived, and Appalachian Wireless has a great sale on the world's hottest smartphone. From now till the end of the month, you can get the amazing iPhone 13 for more than half off. iPhone 13 on Appalachian Wireless can be your new superpower with the most advanced dual camera system ever on iPhone. And it's available on the region's best network because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. 128 gigabyte model only. Agreement required.
There's always the first one, and then there's more to follow, sadly, each and every summer. We've already had what will now make 2 to report across this desk. As we saw, of course, days ago, a young man from Johnson County who drowned in the Painesville Lake. Tonight, it's in another portion of Kentucky to our south, where a 23-month-old child was reportedly found after drowning in a swimming pool earlier this morning. No other details were made available except to say that the child's death was under investigation. Summer season often, and certainly in this heat, means swimming and a lot of fun, and along with that comes dangers. And now we have seen another child drowning in a swimming pool. details were not available. Some more details tonight on a man that was jailed, as well as a woman for impeding the investigation yesterday after reports came into Magoffin County 911 about a man seen dragging a dog behind the pickup truck it was tied to through Sayersville. Including and adding to the details that I had on yesterday's program, Magoffin County Sheriff's Deputy Jonathan Holbrook, who was handling the case, was assisted by our Chief of Police in Sayersville, Matthew Watson, both responding to a complaint to 911 about a dog being drugged by a truck on Allen Drive from around the mouth of Allen Drive at the pawn shop there. And after the officer watched video footage from one of the nearby businesses, he found a blood trail through the parking lot and then followed it to the Allen Drive the Allen Drive area, where at the trailer park he found a vehicle that matched that in the video used to pull the dog. He found blood in the back seat of the vehicle as well. And then after making contact with Alden Brown, Brown admitted to dragging the dog, saying that he didn't know the dog was tied to the bumper of the truck at the time. He charged Brown, as I told you on yesterday, with a count of cruelty to animals in the second degree. The Magoffin County dog catcher came, retrieved the animal, took it to the vet. Its injuries were described, and they were very serious, as you can well imagine, and life-threatening, quite possibly, and all, as you would imagine, after being drugged by an estimated 1,060 feet, according to Officer Holbrook. Meanwhile, another individual was also charged per the investigation, this woman, Susan Wirt, for obstructing governmental operations, resisting arrest, disorderly conduct in the second degree, and menacing. Holbrook saying that while he was investigating the entire situation, she stepped in front of him while he was trying to make his way into the home where the dog had been taken to inspect it. And while yelling at the officer, she also continued to resist and swing her arms around towards the deputy. In other headlines, it was around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon that the Magoffin County Sheriff's Department arrested the following local woman charged with trafficking in a controlled substance first-degree first offense. It all started with a 911 hang-up call and led authorities to finding a small amount of pills in the pocket of a small child. Also, a case opened by Deputy Holbrook with the Sheriff's Department yesterday around 4 o'clock in the Conley Farm area. The officer responded to a 911 hang-up call at a residence there, and that's where he found this woman, Louise R. Gibson, who admitted that she'd gotten a text message from the day before to bring some 2 or 3 Neurontin pills to the home in question. When the officer found the pills, but he found them on an 11-year-old, in the 11-year-old's pocket, and the 11-year-old telling the officer that Gibson had given the 11-year-old the pills, but that they weren't for someone in her family, they were for someone else. And as a result of further questioning and investigation, 66-year-old Louise R. Gibson of Sayersville was jailed in the Big Sandy on account of trafficking in a controlled substance first-degree first offense for an unspecified drug. I'll have what turned out to be a Virginia man who stole a truck, led police on a dangerous pursuit. There's said to have been a shooting as well. He's been arrested, and I'll have the details that I can share with you on that in just a few moments, as well as some details, big moves from the Fed today, not unexpected, and what they mean. But first, tonight's Magoffin Farm Bureau Community Calendar, and it's a birthday to begin. Indeed, 55th birthday wishes, it says tonight, to be sent to Zola Bailey. Happy birthday, Zola. Happy birthday to you from Tanya, Trenton, and Terry. Friends and family, they hope you've had a wonderful birthday. Happy birthday, Zola. Happy 55th to you. A reminder from the Water into Wine Food Pantry, today was a regular commodity day for Wednesday, but tomorrow is Senior Commodity Day. New summer hours, 12:30 to 1:30. They hope that you can get there by then and be ready for commodities tomorrow, as does our Magoffin County Senior Citizen Center. And they need your help at the Magoffin County Senior Citizen Center. The bus is getting there tomorrow. It's getting there late, so they're asking for anyone who's coming to get commodities, please don't be in the parking lot before 12:30 because the truck's not arriving till like 11 or so. And they need volunteers perhaps more than they ever have tomorrow. If you got some kids home from school, and there should be a few out there, send them down, take them down, go spend some time with them if you can, if you've got a few days off of work.
Desperately needed and much loved and appreciated for some help tomorrow. If you can help our senior citizens get there around 10:30 or 11 when the truck arrives, maybe even before that if you've got time, there will be something you can do to help them get ready. The Prestonsburg Passage Golf Cart Tour on the trail is the third Saturday of every month all the way through October. Call Felicia Bradford, 886-6390 to register your tour. You can ride the golf cart on the trail and all the way. It's a wonderful round trip of, 16, 17 miles or something. And, if you're not up for riding a bicycle and just can't do it, and you can get a hold of a golf cart, it's a wonderful, scenic, fun thing to do. Basketball camp, boys and girls, 6 to 17 years of age at the Magoffin County High School, coming up the 23rd, 24th, 25th, $40 per athlete. You can register the morning thereof on the 23rd. It will start at 9 o'clock each morning. So get there and get registered and get ready to learn some skills and fundamentals. Vietnam veterans and families and spouses and the like are Indian Mound chapter of the DAR is hosting a Welcome Home Vietnam Veterans Celebration Dinner Saturday the 25th at the Community Center, 5 to 7 that evening. And this is for spouses or family members of Vietnam veterans and for veterans, of course. They're going to have a special program, a wonderful meal, great door prizes. Mark your calendar if you can attend RSVP by calling Pam Wages at 496-6763 or Judy Carter at 831-6778. And call me when you've got a birthday, an anniversary, an important announcement for your church, club, group, organization, what have you, and I will tell everyone about them. Going to obituaries tonight, brought to you by the family at the Magoffin County Funeral Home. A reminder, services start Friday at 1 for James Chalmer, J.C. Combs, 68 of Sagersville, who passed away Monday of this week. The son of the late Samuel J. Salyer and Ruby Perkins Combs, he survived by his wife, Jenny, sons James Andy, James Jamie, and Christopher Chris Combs, daughter Sherry Lynn Johnson, and brother Shane Tackett, and his sister Connie Combs, as well as 5 grandkids and 2 great-grandchildren. Services start Friday at 1 from the Magoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation will be Thursday after 6. 76-year-old Marvin Edward Fletcher of Nicholasville, but formerly of Sagersville, passed away today at his home. The son of the late Ep and Emma Jean Cole Fletcher. He survived by his son, Christopher Fletcher, daughter Patricia Rohr, and brothers Roger Fletcher and Harold Fletcher, Harold from Sagersville, and sisters Frances Helen Horn and Betty Wiley, and 4 grandchildren. He was preceded in death by his wife, Rhonda Franzois, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Franzos, and arrangements for Marvin are incomplete at this time.
I'm Kelly Collins.
And I'm Taylor Shepard.
And we are with the Golden Law Office. We both began our legal careers in Lexington, representing the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided us with inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will defend your case.
We are now taking that knowledge and returning to our hometown in Eastern Kentucky.
As a partner at Golden Law Office, we are returning home to continue to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
Tomorrow might be the best day of the week. It's Dipper Day at your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe. That's right, Thursday's special is our famous Dipper meal with 2 homemade sides and a biscuit for just $5.79. And if you haven't already, be sure to try them dipped in our famous sweet wing barbecue sauce at your Sagersville Lee's, also famous for our ice. Summer's almost here and the seasonal shop is ready. The shop is filled right now with bright colors, beautiful clothes, and new jewelry for all your vacations and summer outings and fun. They've got gifts for any graduate, wedding, and special occasion that may be on your calendar this summer, and you can let them create the perfect gift basket for you. And it's grill season, and that means pool days, cookouts, and backyard parties, and they've got gorgeous home decor, outdoor serving pieces, flags, porch decor, and everything to update your home inside and out for the summer. Stop by and see them, as always, with local delivery, curbside pickup, and shipping, and they're happy to help you shop by phone as well. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It's the Seasonal Shop in downtown Sagersville. Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sayersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
To no surprise, I think, if you've been watching the market, the economy, inflation, and all of those factors and others, the Federal Reserve today raised its benchmark interest rate by 75 points. That might be the surprise, actually, the only one. And it's the first time they have made that big of a jump in about 30 years as they're trying to stave off the increasing inflation. It's been since 1994 that they made that big of an increase, and that will put benchmark federal funds rates between 1.5% to 1.75%, and that number is the highest that it's been since the pandemic started a couple of years ago. It's been known now for a while that officials have been targeting a pretty significant number of rate increases to take place over the course of the rest of the year. They actually say interest rates could hit close to 3.5% by the end of this year, and that would make them the highest since 2008. You have to go back that far. There were early estimates that actually had interest rates at only 2.5% by the end of 2022, and now we're looking at closer to 3.5% being the estimate. Now, 75 points, well, that's also perhaps the only surprise, because policymakers and the Fed had been tossing the idea around a 50-point increase in May, and in doing so, planning on having other sized increases of that nature in the upcoming meetings for the rest of the year. However, they had to take into account, they say, a rather poor Labor Department report that showed the Consumer Price Index actually increased over 8.5% in May from just 12 months prior, and that is the fastest that number has rose to that level since 1981. The end of 1981, but 1981. Pretty much dousing any hopes that they had that the inflation increase was starting to go away. It's not. It's here to stay and continue to grow, as are interest rates. Turns out a Virginia man, I believe at this hour, checked himself out of an ICU and then stole a pickup truck, and then, once being discovered by an officer with the Pikeville Police Department, led them and other officers on a chase. It was 2 spike strip attempts, I am told, that finally stopped him on US 23 near the Big Lot store there in Pikeville.
51-year-old Jamie Alvin Rife, who's said to be from Jewel Ridge, Virginia, stole a truck and then led police on a pursuit that circled around Pikeville, getting back onto 23, and then resulted in 23 being shut down in the Coal Run area for a number of moments, a few hours actually. He stole a Chevy pickup truck from the parking lot of a garage this morning, and then after that truck was reported stolen, Pikeville PD saw the truck, I think it was in the Hamley Boulevard area, tried to make a traffic stop, and Rife fled. And he went from there through Hurricane Creek, came back out on a 23, and then headed back towards Pikeville, and swerving at officers along the way. I think there was one failed spike strip attempt, a second, which disabled the vehicle's tires, but he still kept fleeing police. The vehicle finally came to a stop at Coal Run there near the Big Lots. He admitted to police that he had snorted some sort of a medication. There was evidence in his nose thereof. He also claimed that he had been on recently meth and or heroin. So far, he's been charged with driving under the influence, fleeing and evading police in the first degree, wanted endangerment, the other charges that you see there. As I understand, the vehicle finally came to a stop on 23 near the Big Lots, and the road was shut down for, again, a number of hours. There also is a confirmed shooting to have taken place, but we're unclear on that as of this hour. There does not appear to be any injuries to he or police that we can ascertain, and the shooting may be related to officers firing, trying to get him stopped. We're uncertain, again, about the shooting particulars, but we'll have more information should it become available.
Now let's talk about the heat, the extended heat advisory, no surprise there, I don't think, and the cold front that's coming that will give us a bit of a break, knocking it back down to the 80s. But those will be short-lived as the heat rolls right back into town well before the end of your 7-day.
Again, heat advisory in effect through 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. It's been a brutal one out there today. I had 97 here at the newsroom. That put heat indices well into the triple digits. And there's no argument to that, is there? 72 tonight, mostly clear skies and a calm wind. Nothing shower storm-wise to talk about tonight. There is a chance, however, of some tomorrow in the afternoon as we'll hit the mid-90s again for your Thursday. Sunny and definitely hot. And again, those heat indices will make it feel much closer to 102, 3, 4, 5 degrees tomorrow. Mostly sunny and that 20% chance of showers and storms in the afternoon. And that will be the end of it for at least a few days. Yay, 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 yay. Cold front coming. Tomorrow night, that's where the shower chances are coming from. There are only about a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms on your Friday, but temperatures are going to start to finally fall. They'll get back into the 80s. We'll top out around 88 degrees Friday. Mostly sunny. Again, that 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly after 10 o'clock Friday morning. And then we actually hit the upper 70s or roundabout on Saturday. Shower and storm chances are gone. Sunny and clear for the first half of your weekend, and 79 and 50 for the high and low. And then we'll go on into Sunday and still be much better off at only 82. Only 82. 82 and sunny, 56 for nighttime lows. And then there's that heat cranking back up that I told you about. We'll probably see some heat advisories next week. Monday, mostly sunny and hot, 91. Tuesday, sunny and hot, 96. Ditto for your Wednesday. And not for certain as of this time just exactly how much longer it will hang on, but definitely through midweek, more 90s, starting again on your Monday.
And that's it. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow's Throwback Thursday page is one you'll want to see and read, hopefully before I see you then, in tomorrow's edition of the Sagersville Independent, and a lot of important news. A long list of sports reports, some accolades for some of our student athletes and the like, and even though it's summer, there's still things to talk about, and our sports writer and the rest of our team here at the Independent has a full edition for you tomorrow. Hope you get one. Hope to see you back here tomorrow night for more of Your News Today. Thank you for watching.